Hello and welcome to Travel Around Susie today. Thank you so much for joining me as we're doing this share-a-thon, and I have two guests to bring on, and if you're not familiar with them, I've known them for almost 2 years now, and they have amazing experiences, and they're all fun to go camping with. And they are part of this share-a-thon and this group that I'm starting to learn a lot more. So let me bring them on. And hi, Troy. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Michelle, Michael Ann. I knew I was going to do that. Michael Ann and Call Me V.
Hello, beautiful people. Hi, Troy.
Hi, Troy.
And, oh, hi, Brittany. Welcome. That's my oldest daughter, so.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Loves to support her mama.
I've heard fabulous things about you, is all I'm going to say. At 2 o'clock in the washroom, Michigan.
Sweet. That was the don't tell area.
This is how much she's proud of you. I'm just going to say that. If you don't believe me, you can pinch my cheeks.
No. All my kids know how proud I am of them, so. Anyways.
Hey, Meg.
Hi, Meg.
Welcome, Meg. We got some new stitches up and coming. Welcome back. I think I've seen you on my live one other time. So thank you for coming back. And all right. So let Michael Ann, I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyways, Michael Ann, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about Helping Hands for Cruising.
I am Michael Ann. I am the host recipient liaison on the board for Helping Hands for Cruising, which is a nonprofit 501c3 charity registered in the United States, but it started originally in Australia by Sean and Ilana Ornelas. And it was all because our friend Kenny wanted to go on a cruise with them, but he couldn't afford it. So they started the charity to help Kenny go on the cruise, and then it's just snowballed from there. Sorry, my phone.
Awesome. And I've met Kenny. He was at the M23, and I think that was previous to him going on the cruise.
Yes.
So it was really cool to meet him. And when I met him, I didn't know about the cruise or anything. So I have seen some of the videos and some footage from that. So that's an amazing thing.
And I'm sure you've heard some good stories about it, too, from Kenny.
Yes. Oh, yes. And some of them, I like Kenny, but he loves to talk about the bathroom. So some of them I do not want to hear, but I did. So, welcome cruising scene. And now, V, you want to introduce yourself, or should I just call you the Pinchy Lady?
You can call me the Pinchy Lady, whatever. My name is V. My channel is Call Me V. Rhymes with Katie, if you know how to say it. Now you do. I'm just a little French Canadian. You know, I came to learn about Helping Hands for Cruising because I was on the Adventures of Traveling Mike. He was doing a 24-hour live, constant live, trying to, beat the world record books and Guinness, and a bunch of people would be there talking, and it was during the shutdown, and I remember Sean and Kenny being on the screen, and Sean goes, "You want to come on a cruise with us?" Kenny goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But I'm not sure if I can afford it." He goes, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Well, with my disability, I have limited funds. And then he goes, well, what else you'd like to do? Because he had just gotten to see the falls in Georgia with some YouTubers that literally physically supported him to walk up to the falls. And then we're like, we got to get Kenny on a cruise. And then he just said, I've never been to the beach, never seen the ocean, never been on a ship, never been on a boat. And then he learned the difference between a boat and a ship. And then it just came, and then Sean says he's going to make that a reality. And then that's the slogan, making dreams a reality. So.
And that's awesome.
James, that you just highlighted there, is also been a recipient of Helping Hands for Cruising.
Yeah. Yes. And he's actually he's been at a lot of my lives. So thank you, James, for coming back. And, I'm glad that you got to be a recipient of this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until about 2 months ago. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a need in the community. And, there's all these needs when you're your child for Make-A-Wish. But after a certain age, things can happen. You can get a disability later on in life, not when you're a child. So there's all that. And so unforeseen situations just happen. So we're like, well, why should these people not enjoy it like what others can? And also, too, even I know several people that are on disability, and even the ones that I know, their parents weren't involved. So Make-A-Wish Foundation was never involved in their life. So they just grew up in poverty, and because they're on disability, they still have, no funds to do anything but to survive. And we all know, yeah, exactly. And they need to be having dreams because that's what we live for.
Yes.
And I think that's a really great thing. It's something that's not going to prolong their expenses. So, it's a one trip. They get it. They explore. They get to see the world. They get to see the ocean and all that. So, yeah, I think that's an amazing thing.
Same here.
So I was honored when you guys reached out to me to ask me to do a live stream, because when I started researching this, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing for a lot of people that have disabilities that would never be able to do this.
Yeah. Or don't know which foundation or which organization to even approach, because there's like,
well, and not only, which one, but also too, there's so many things out there to grab onto. I mean, a very good example of this is, my parents are older, and so now they get phone calls up the wazoo about all these stupid scams, and you never know. But this one, is legit, because look at the recipients. Look at the different people that have already benefited. So that is awesome. And let me check here in the chat, because we got lots of new people. So thank you for joining. I am Susie. Since you're new to my channel and travel around in a van. Well, I live in a van. Let me see. Ocean is my favorite place. I do. I love the ocean too. I love Lake Michigan. I don't really necessarily like Superior. It's a little too cold for me. But I do love our lakes. Orange Cone Vogue raised 2,110 so far. Awesome. Nice. Hello, Embark Nation? No, I'm sorry, I am slaughtering this name.
So Embarkation Nation, Jennifer and Andrew.
Okay, new to me, so I'm very sorry for slaughtering it. English is not my first language. Babel is. Cruising Cozies, welcome in. And James, I said hi to you already. So I think I've covered Megan C. Hi, welcome to the channel. All right.
Meg is an awesome supporter, just to let you know. And she also has a YouTube channel as well.
Awesome.
She won't boost her, but we'll boost her.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, and tomorrow, for everybody that is new here, tomorrow I will go back in my description and I will put everybody's channel that has a channel. Hi, Peggy. Hi, CJ. I'll put all their channel links in my description. So, and then thank you, Troy. This here is posted at the top, but it is the link to the Zelfie that you can
do a donation.
Yep. That you can make a donation, and all that money goes to, you want to take that over. Does all of it go, or does some of it go to back office stuff?
There's an Orange Cone blog saying here, FYI, 90% of all funds raised go towards putting recipients on cruises. 95. We do have to have a little bit of operating expenses, but 95% of it
obviously
goes towards the recipient. Putting them on the cruise, getting them there, whether it's a flight or paying for some of the gas to drive there and parking if they've driven. It pays for a hotel night the day before and, if necessary, the day after. And they get a little bit of spending money.
Awesome. Well, and that's really cool, and that's kind of important because, you know, what's the point of going on a cruise if you can't buy a souvenir? You know, and if you don't have the money to go on a cruise, you probably would never be able to afford the extra money to spend either. So, you know,
Exactly.
You know, that's sweet. That is really cool.
Money they can spend it on souvenirs, they can spend it on an excursion, or they can spend it on a specialty dining restaurant on the cruise.
Hi Peggy, hi CJ.
Let's see.
Ross at Orange Cone Vlogs already wrote, Meg W donated $10.
Thanks, Meg.
Okay. Are you guys seeing that in the chat?
Yes.
Yeah, we're just taking up the chat. I just want to. I'm so excited.
Okay, because I do not see it on my end, so that's why I'm.
It's coming.
Oh, right here. Got it. There we go.
It's coming. That's what I said.
Yeah, you need to have this thing. So thank you so much, Meg. All right, trying to keep up on this chat here, so trying to get them in before Sean wakes up.
Sean gets her crap for donating too much.
She believes in the cause.
Awesome, I love it.
And your friend stitching it up, capturing country life said, "I've never been on a cruise. I'm just going to tell you, once you've been once, it's like hives, but it's good hives because you want those.
It's a good addiction.
It's a good thing to have."
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise either, so this was kind of a cool thing. I have another couple that I know that pretty much lives on cruises, and they tried to get me to go, but that was when I was a single mom, and I would have to bring my daughter, which I would have loved to done, but it was too expensive. Yeah. So, now this is Kenny's other channel, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So hi, Kenny. I know the other one of AKA Ford Man. That's the one I know. I don't know how Kenny can do so many channels. I can barely do one.
Oh, him multitasking. He'd have a tablet or two and his phone, and
Yeah, 2 tablets, a phone, and
I
a
know.
PC.
Well,
be on the live and moderating over here. I'm like, hello.
My attention span is not that attention-y.
no, I would get lost. I'd end up on the moderator side putting something for the live stream.
That would be me and you, yes.
So yeah, that's not me. And he says that is life-changing experience for sure. So.
Okay, can I just tell you something in the people in your chat?
Yes.
I have to give props to Susie because when I met her 2 years ago, she was like, I'm not sure if I'm made for this. And I was like, no, you're star potential. Just do this. You're going to do fine. So I want to say thank you for believing in yourself because you're inspiring other people right now. So
thank you.
Just in case you didn't know.
Something. I do. I have Peggy who is in here, Peggy and CJ. They would agree with you, and they always are hounding that down my throat. So I have a few people that do that.
Maybe you should just listen to us just once. And really listen.
Why do you think I'm here? Because I am listening.
Yay!
So, anyways, I am losing my voice. I went out dancing last night, and when I dance, I have to sing the songs because it's classic rock, you know. And so I'm dancing, singing, not thinking about anything but that. So forgive me if my voice is funky.
I love people with funky voices. You should know that.
I do, but it's thanks to you because that microphone that you brought to M24, I bought that for my mom. I got it on Friday, and it does make a difference for her. So, yep. Awesome. So, all right. We're going to change the pace up a little bit, and we're going to throw out a trivia question. Which, if you've never been on a cruise ship, you may not know this. What is the term for ship itinerary that includes both parts of port of call, including port, call, and days at sea?
So port of call and days at sea. I don't even know.
So anybody in my audience, type in, or type it on your phone. What is that called? It's kind of a misleading question. So read the question.
Oh, interesting. I will write my answer in the chat. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Just to be fair, because I'm 30 minutes ahead right now in there, so I'm just going to be fair to everyone. See how much I love you, people?
And the reason why probably people are going to be stumped at this one is because of the way it's worded. So I will give everybody that benefit.
Meg stumped. That's.
I'm going to write this.
But look at the.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to say.
All right.
I don't know if I'm right, but you let me know. Oh, no. I wrote it in the wrong one. Oh, sorry. Let's try this again.
There was that. Are you moderating for somebody else? Or you wrote it in somebody else's chat?
I had to delete it from my own chat.
You sent it to my messenger?
I sent it to myself in my own YouTube chat in 2 hours. Yeah, I got to delete that now.
We got Manifesto from Brittany, Sea Days. All right, so the answer is Sea Day itinerary.
Oh, see?
Which,
James for the win.
all right, this one will be a little bit easier. Well, if you've been on a cruise ship, you would probably know this one.
We'll see.
I don't know. We will see.
It's a true or false. So, oh,
50-50 chance right now.
yep, you got a 50-50 chance. True or false, every cruise ship has a hospital on board. And we've got, oh my goodness. So we got false, we got true, we got false, we got true, we got true, false, a medical ward, yes. Medical center,
Ward center.
false, and false, and false.
Medical center with the doctor on board.
And they're saying that it's true, and I'm wondering if that's what they mean by a medical center or a hospital, so to speak.
Because a hospital
Because,
have so many things that they click, right? Like
yeah,
they couldn't perform a surgery on a cruise ship, so.
right. But they can do life or death or in emergency type stuff.
The doctor can stabilize you till they can get you
Yeah.
Airlifted to somewhere.
Or if you had something like a cut or laceration of some kind, they could stitch you up.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a fun fact?
Uh-oh, fun fact. Yes, I love it.
Fun fact. If you're a dialysis patient, you could still cruise because there's such a cruise line called Dialysis at Sea. So there's still hope for everybody out there. I'm just saying.
And the reason that they don't want women over, I believe, is 20 weeks pregnant on board because they don't have the facilities to stabilize a preemie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why it's not considered a hospital.
Welcome, Adventures with Roxanne.
That's
No
another
cruise ship does not have a hospital, but they do have medical centers that treat trauma.
There you go. She got it.
Depends on the ship. And medical centers do most things, but serious situations, they have evac you to a hospital.
Just that it's not
All right.
serious situations.
So now that you guys have been on there, and you know, I don't know this about you, Michael Ann, but I do know that V has disability. So with that, and you guys know that Kenny went on there, and he's, you know, got a walker, and you know, how accessible is everything on the cruise ship for somebody that is on a walker, wheelchair, or walking assistance needed? What was your experience for all that?
Everything is pretty accessible. Your only difficulties, a lot of it will be a room, and if you do have like a wheelchair, you would need the handicap accessible room. With a walker, depends on your abilities. You could get away with a ambulatory room, but some, like Kenny, would need the accessible room, because in most cabins you're going to step up like this into the washroom.
Yeah.
And if you're in a wheelchair or disabled and can't, you know, maneuver a little bit to get it, you wouldn't be able to get in the bathroom, and that wouldn't be a good thing.
Obviously. So that is a good. Like I said, I've never been on a cruise, so I wouldn't know these things. And then we've got, this is true, my dad did his dialysis at the same,
Nice.
at sea many times.
Yeah.
Awesome. He did hemodialysis, and they would ship his supplies directly to his ship. Wow.
Nice. I'm impressed.
That is awesome.
You are the first person I've met that has been on it. But
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Scooter, no room at the table. It's a pain. Okay,
yes,
well, you know, that's a good thing to know.
Yeah, because certain tables are round, certain tables are rectangular, so it's like, and the chairs are kind of big and clumsy in the main dining room, so I can see that issue. But I could tell you, Michaelana also can agree, on our first cruise with Kenny, we had the pleasure of having, oh, I forgot her name. She's from Niagara Falls area. And her disability is she was blind.
Oh, Deb, right.
Oh.
Deb, yes. And she brought her dog.
Lana.
Yeah, and she had also issues because certain countries, you're bringing a dog, so they look at it as a dog, not as a tool. So, so with every disability, you have a hurdle somehow to face.
Well, in a disability, you always have a hurdle no matter what you're doing in life. So that, you know, that comes with the territory. I mean, even main life with no disability, you still have hurdles. So,
yeah. But at least on a Helping Hands for Cruising, you know, we could say on the first one there was 40 plus YouTubers.
There was 40 something people, about 25 or 27 channels.
27 channels. Okay, there you go. So, and for us to say we've quite a few, you know, disabilities were tested, you know, kind of thing. So I can tell you a microphone made a difference the second cruise, totally.
There you go. So I know that we've gotten some new people in here. Obviously, most of you already know that this is a share-a-thon for helping, excuse me, thank you, Helping Hands for Cruising. And this is the link, and this works in the U.S., Canada. Does it work in Europe and all the other countries, or is it just U.S. and Canada?
This is U.S. and Canada. If you go to the website, Helping Hands 4 cruising.org, there are 2 buttons. One's for U.S. and Canada, and there's one for Australia. Now, the Zeffy one is U.S. and Canada, and the Australian one is still PayPal because they don't have Zeffy down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Troy, you want to put that website in the chat for me? Thank you. And this one is just U.S. and Canada. So we will get the link to the website just in case, because I do know that I have some people that watch this on the replay that are in the UK.
Yeah.
So
we had somebody from the UK on the inaugural cruise with us and Kenny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, have you guys been? Do you guys go with all the recipients, or are there rotating ones that go with different? Because you guys have been on the yeah. So you guys have had several recipients. Were they all on the first cruise, or was there a different? How many different times have you guys sent people on cruises?
So far?
Yeah.
3 cruises. The first cruise was Kenny on the Carnival Horizon. The second cruise was the Carnival Pride, and there was James and Cindy Catanese and
Scott and Amber Hicks. For kicking a country.
for kicking a country. And on that, like, there was most of the board was on the first one. The second one, there was a few different reps of the board. Meg was on the board at that time, and there was a couple others were on there. And then the last one was Roxanne on the Carnival Breeze, and there was myself, me, and Steve on there at the time. So we tried to get representatives from the board on there, but we know that's not always going to happen. So we're looking for other friends out there that if the board can't go, that other people can go and make sure and help the host and make sure that the recipient has a good time.
That's awesome. But you always. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, V.
No, finish. Go ahead.
So there's always. I mean, obviously, most of these people are with disabilities, so you guys have other people that come on to help them to navigate the ship, so they will have a good time.
Well, not just disabilities. They fit the criteria established because they have to have a few things.
It could be a physical disability. It could be a financial difficulty that they have.
Okay.
They're allowed to take a caregiver or a companion along with them.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. And then that was the other thing is, so you can also nominate people, correct?
Yes.
On the website.
Yep.
And one of you guys want to elaborate a little bit on how you nominate or what that process is like?
Do you want me to do? It's easy. You just go on the website. You find it says nominate a recipient. You go there. You fill up all the little checkbox. Then you have to do a 2 to 5 minute video just to say why you think they should be nominated, what makes them a great candidate. Just to get to know the person, to see like people have to be invested in their nomination, not just here's a black and white copy, so. And then from there, it goes to the board. Michael Ann, who's in that department, takes over from there.
Yep. I am the host recipient liaison, and I get the information from board, and then I will interview the nominator first to see if there's any other information. Because there has been times that maybe it wasn't a good time for the recipient. Things have changed, whether it's health or other things. So just make sure everything's still a good idea. And then I will approach the recipient and ask them more information. And then I take it back to the board, tell the board all about that, and then we make the decision whether it's yes or no. And quite often it's yes, but and there are stipulations when it comes to nominating somebody. You can't nominate yourself. You can't nominate a family member. They have to have like criteria of having a disability or financially issues, or as Meg pointed out, they could be a caregiver of somebody who's, a long-time caregiver, somebody they need a break, or it's also there that veterans or first responders, if they've never had time to do that and they can't afford to do it or whatever, we'll take that into consideration as well.
That's awesome. All right, let's do another question. We'll do another true or false.
Wait. Before you do that, it said Troy gave a $20 donation.
Yes, I did highlight that. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, I need to figure out how to. And Miss V, since you're so ideal giving, maybe we need to talk about, I need to figure out how to get sounds on here for stuff like that. Like
you want my squeaky voice? You can. I'll share that with you.
And then this is the website. Oh, that's not the website. Wait a minute.
That's the donation.
Is that both of them? That's the donation one.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the website. Okay. Yep.
I don't think I've seen the website yet.
Yeah. Troy, I sent you the website one. Can you post that one?
Oh, I see Meg's already sharing some love in your chat. I love it.
Love you, Brittany. Thank you for showing up. Have a
Hi,
good time at the party.
Thanks, Brittany. Hope to see you in September. I'm not hanging with my mom.
No, she's come up, but it's a 6-hour drive. She's the one that lives in Indiana.
Oh, yeah. That's a long drive.
Yeah, it's a long. Actually, it would be like 8 hours for her because it's 6 hours to my house and it's another 2 hours to M24.
And does
25.
Does she have a time zone thing too?
Yeah, she's 1 hour behind.
So yeah, that makes it even worse when you have to take
off. Exactly. All right. So, true or false? And dang it all, did that not? Yeah. The term all-inclusive cruise means all activities, food, and drinks are free. Is this true or false?
Well, it depends what kind of drinks you're talking about, honey.
Well, I just said drinks, so they're free. And there's the website. Thank you, Troy. So we've got true, we've got false, technically, false, and true.
I can tell you, the lemonade is fabulous on the cruise. I'm just going to say.
And is it free? Is that included?
The lemonade is free, yes. So is the unsweetened tea.
Oh, score!
And so is coffee for Kenny.
So, another question that I have, as I've never been on a cruise, are there certain things you cannot bring on the cruise, as in food, drinks? Like, can you bring anything to spice that lemonade?
In cans, not bottles.
Yeah, I can't bring the vodka, the rum, or the rye. Unfortunately not.
So no bottled water either.
No bottled water. You're allowed to have 12 cans of juice or soda. FYI, pack of cranberry juice. You just never know. I'm just saying.
All ships are different, though. Some cruise lines include everything.
That's why I said it just depends.
Well, for my answers, it said false because some premium items often cost extra, which I did know about the liquor, like alcohol. There's actually because my dad's done cruises, and I've heard other people say that there's like a package you can buy or upgrade or something of that word that includes alcohol or beverage, liquor, alcohol beverage. There we go.
And I'll tell you, smoothies are not free. You have to pay for those. If you wanted to try, I tried. It was delicious, but I still had to pay for it.
So it was worth.
It was worth my $5 back in the day. Pre-inflation. Right? I didn't even want
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. One bottle.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yeah, I'm just going back up in the chat here. 1 bottle of wine per person over the age of 21 on the Carnival.
And let's get the right amount. It's the 750 mils, aka 24 ounces. 8 times 3, yeah, 24 ounces. Is that
And
my
it-
American conversion?
And it can't be a fortified wine either. It can
No.
have the extra alcohol or whatever in it.
Yeah.
There is a corkage fee too.
Yeah.
A what?
You can have it in your room, but if you want to take it to dinner and have them open it and serve it to you, there's a corkage fee.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I never agreed with. That just seems like a ripoff, but whatever.
They're providing you wine glasses and service to open it, yes.
No.
Well, Steve, I don't know about where you guys are from, but I can tell you that my youngest daughter, she works at a very highfalutin restaurant. And they charge a $20 corking fee.
20? That wine glass better be giving my hand a massage before I even drink. I'm just saying.
This is a restaurant that you have to make a reservation
Like
in a couple months in it.
Yeah.
And then you know.
You have to wear certain jewelry.
If it's that expensive, I don't agree with corkage fees at all.
But we paid a corkage fee at our wedding, so enjoy.
Well,
my daughter has worked at this restaurant, I think, for now 2 years, and I still have not eaten there. So
I'm still saving money. Still saving money to go.
If it's that high end of a place, then the price of the food is really expensive. Obviously, really good food. Why add a corkage fee to that? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know why the food has to be that expensive to begin with, but anyways, we won't go down that rabbit hole.
No.
We'll save that for M25.
Not expensive, and you get this much on your plate.
I like
yes.
Do you see these things? Oh, like this and
The tumblers.
Or the water bottles. They don't. If you bring the wine in your room, like Meg said, you pour it in here. You're like, oh, I'll have a glass of water. Yeah, I'll have whatever. You're drinking your wine, you're drinking your water, your soda, whatever. They'll never know. They'll never know. I'm just saying.
Now that you've brought
Now, I don't know where Orange Cone Vogue is from, but they left a comment. Oh, Chicago. Oh, okay. Yep, I could see that then. Everything's more expensive in Chicago.
Yeah, $100 for a $30 wine? I don't get the...
Yeah.
I don't like wine, so it don't matter to me.
I'm a liquor kind of girl. It's either gotta be liquor or go away. Like cardboard water.
Megan's saying the same in Atlanta.
Wow.
Ooh,
I thought us
really?
Canadians were expensive. You Americans are showing us where the expense is at.
Yeah, Yeah, there's some, and the restaurant that my daughter works at is in a upper
echelon.
Yeah, their neighborhood is kind of elite.
Ooh.
They have the yachts and they have the clubs that Did you just knock over one of them bottles?
No, we dropped a fork, but it sounded like a knife, and I jumped because I was like, my feet are on the floor.
Throwing things at you.
I was trying to get my attention.
I missed.
I have traveled all over the world. In France, corking fees are sponsored by the local wine producer to encourage the drinking of wine over hard liquor. Hey, now that's a smart move.
Yep.
So, anyways, where did it go? Where did it go? Hang on here. We got.
She's getting your question.
If you,
I'm going to have to excuse myself because I have to get my.
oh, is it that time already? Holy cow! All right.
You have about 15 minutes, but I'm just going to go get ready for the put alignment at crew. So we'll see you over there in 15 minutes. Stay with Susie, learn more about her, and
Those shirts are there.
I will catch you shortly.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And she's gone. She dashes.
We gotta go.
Yes. So I just brought the comment back up, or not the comment, but the link back up. So if anybody is interested in donating to this great cause, please do so.
And Susie,
Yes,
can you tell your people, you don't just have to donate today. You can donate anytime you want. You can make it a
Yes.
one-time thing. You can make it a monthly thing, a bi-weekly thing, once a week, whatever. Every Monday if you want. It's completely up to the person donating.
And I ask you that in when you do this, right? Or you can set that up in this link. Yes. Thank you for
Exactly.
reminding me because I forgot about that. So,
Because
yep.
if you don't afford $20 right now, put a cup of your favorite coffee. You know, $4.99. There you go. I was like, once a month, you're like, I'm sending Helping Hands for Cruising a coffee. That coffee will then pay a recipient, if you think of it, a coffee or a specialty drink on the cruise. Like they might have the smoothie. They might just decide to have the smoothie like I did, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is. And, you know, even if you could do $5 today, I mean, that still gets, you know, anybody that can do even $5, it would help out. So
I always say $5 can do a high five along the way.
Yep,
You know?
it sure can.
Do you have one last question, girl?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I was trying to keep up on the chat here. All right, so I'm a little slow when it comes to these chats, so.
It's okay, we're here.
All right. All right. What is the term for the main living quarters on the cruise ship where the passengers stay?
Ooh. What is the term, the main living quarters?
What do they call where you stay, where you sleep at, or where you stay at? What is the terminology? Because when you're on a cruise, there's all these different terms that they use for everything. Like,
I think that
like,
this is what I think it is.
We got.
I don't know. That's what I think it's called. I'm like.
We got cabins. We got cabins. We got cabins. We got bunk room. We got stateroom.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
We got cabin. And the answer is.
Or is it just a room? I don't know.
Cabin or stateroom.
Oh, okay. So stateroom. I was gonna say, is it just a room?
Yep. Cabin. Oh my God.
Sometimes it's the easiest answer.
Troy, can you also post the playlist and let me explain about the playlist before we take off for everybody that is normally in my chat or my streams. This link that we're going to drop will be the playlist for the rest of the evening and through tomorrow, correct?
Yep. And also from yesterday. So if they want to check something, that was before.
Yep. So even if you guys cannot donate, please go back and rewatch any of these other any of these on the playlist. Give them some love and support because they are either donating their time, donating their money, or their board members or their staff that goes on these cruises.
Or the
So
behind the
even,
scenes people.
or the what?
There's some of them are even the behind the scenes people out there.
Okay, and some behind the scenes. So if you give them watch hours, that equals money. And so if you can't do money, then you can just give them an hour of your time and watch one of these. So we are going to post that link for that. And then that, like I said, it will show you when you go to the playlist, it'll show you what's coming up and how many hours to all the other ones. But then it will have all the ones that were before me and all the ones from yesterday. So
I dropped it in there if Troy doesn't have it. So I don't know.
okay.
But I
Yeah,
can't.
Troy had it. I just don't know if he where, and I gotta hit the right button. He's probably just copying and pasting it or something, because he's, did you do it in, or it
I just
hasn't
did it
shown
on
up?
Facebook. On YouTube, I mean. So if you highlight the comment if you want, you can highlight the comment if you want.
Okay. Yeah, because I it's not coming through on.
Yeah.
Michael Ann says that if you lose the playlist, it's also under my channel right now. And it is in, oh, I will add it to my description too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot of us have it in our description. So if you
yeah,
stumble upon one, you're like, oh, I wonder what else was playing that day. You can then just click the list and go say, oh, I wanted to see who was next.
yeah. All right. No problem, Troy. Thank you. Anyways,
Thank you,
I didn't send that in email, so that was my fault. I sent it through Messenger because I was running late.
It's all good.
You can save the playlist so you don't lose it.
Yeah.
And whenever, if you get bored, you want to, just lose yourself in the YouTube world, even after this weekend, go back and watch some more.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you,
Oh, yes.
Mike Glenn. I forgot about that too. On the website that we have, there is merch. So the website is right here. So if you go to this website, they do have merchandise, and some of that that goes to the cruising too. So if you want a hoodie or a coffee mug or t-shirts, I think they even have them book bags.
Yeah, they have
book bags on there.
Variety.
Yeah. So go on there, check that all out. And I know we're getting close to the hour. And Michael Ann is the one that's after me?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
She's doing it for helping the Put Alignment in Cruise, which was the last sponsored or recognized Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. So she's going to get a few people from that cruise on.
There we go. Thank you, Troy.
Thank you, Troy.
So this is her link, so you can go watch her after me. Anybody in the chat have any other questions that they wanted to say? I know we got about 4 minutes. I
have a question. I have a question for you. You said you've never been cruising, but isn't there a cruise ship not too far from where you're at right now?
In Michigan?
Yeah.
Not that I'm at, well,
isn't there like a riverboat cruise or a lake boat
cruise? Oh, a riverboat cruise. Yeah, there is some riverboat cruises. Yeah. And there's like some steamboats.
I always say you can start small and then go big. You don't have to go big and then go small. Whatever.
Right. Right.
Kenny just had big dreams, so we just started big and we're just keeping it big.
There you go. Yeah, I could see that about Kenny. He's all about big.
Meg, so, I think we should just close it off with all of our people on that river cruise. It'll be like a private river cruise.
There you
Just all
go.
the
That would
supporters,
be fun.
all the supporters of Helping Hands for Cruising. That would be amazing. And
Yeah,
you know what?
that
If
would
you're
be.
listening, you are considered a supporter of Helping Hands for Cruising, and I want to say thank you.
And yes, and thank you. I think we seen the chat up to, I think there was 20 people at one time. So thank you, everybody. And I know that I have people that are watching this on the replay because my numbers always go up. So thank you for watching on the replay. And again,
can I give them a good job?
And there's the V. Just call me V. But so if you're watching this on the replay, that link will be good. Use it, and if that link ever becomes inactive, make sure that you just go to their website and donate. And thank you all for being here and watching and going to Michael Ann's show. Thank you, Megan.
And to all the Helping Hand supporters, can we just drop some love for Miss Susie and drop her some green love, because we totally appreciate it. Thank you so much, Susie, for being part of our family.
Thank you. Well, I really appreciate it. I'm glad. I was honored that you asked me. So thank you.
You know what? The more communities we join together, the more nominees, recipients, cruises we can all enjoy together. And you know what? Make this world a little bit better place, you know?
It needs
one
to be.
Dream at a time. One dream at a time.
There you go. And I hope that you all stick around. Come see me and my crazy van adventures and the renovations that I'm busy doing. So,
wait. If you want Susie to do a crazy short, drop some toilet paper or paper towels or towels in the chat. She'll know what you're talking about, and then she'll have to do it, because I'm going to have to dare her. Yeah, people, with a hook. You got to come back. You got to know what it's about. I'm not going to tell you, but you're going to have to ask on our next live.
Oh my
God. Look at that.
I know, I see it.
People have got to know, honey.
All right, V.
You're welcome.
That's okay. I need one of them Apple things from M25. You teased me all last year. Now you need to bring me one. Yeah. So, anyways.
Keep pinching. Now apples. What next? Little squeaky toys. I don't know. People always want something.
I just want you, V.
Susie, it was a pleasure. And on behalf of Michael Ann and I and the board, thank you for participating. And we hope you participate.
Well, thank you. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody. Please go share this out and go watch Michael Ann. So have a good night. Safe travels.